My name's Father Dan Cambra, and I'm a Marian of the Immaculate Conception, the religious community that operates the National Shrine of the Divine Mercy here in Stockbridge, Massachusetts. And today I'd like to talk to you about somebody who's very well loved, but not well known, Saint Valentine. He was a martyr of the early church under Claudius II, and he was, in his own time, a man who was considered a great intellectual and a great speaker. The Emperor Claudius II had him debate with his intellectual forces over the validity of Christianity. And he seems to have had a great deal of success, so much so that the emperor decided the best way to win an argument with him was to have him clubbed to death. And that's how he met his end. But as we all know, a martyr's life is not the end. A martyr's life is the beginning. It's part of the reason why we celebrate the day of their death as the day we honor them, because it is their birth into heavenly glory. Saint Valentine was born into heavenly glory on February 14th, and his remains are today preserved at this church of St. Prestes in Rome, near what is now called the Port of the People, Porta de Popolo, not too far from two rather famous twin churches dedicated to Our Lady of the People, Santa Maria de Popolo. But not too far where his remains are is a chapel dedicated to him, and there engaged couples still go today and ask to have their engagements blessed. Now, there's no clear connection between Valentine and the relationship to the sacrament of matrimony. But in fact, one did develop. Because he was a good and wise Christian, he certainly defended the Catholic faith in all of its aspects, including the sacrament of matrimony. There was a custom honoring the goddess Juno in the Roman pagan faith that men would select the name of a woman who was marriageable, and for a year would court her. That feast of Juno was February 15th. In an attempt to short-circuit any participation in something so pagan, it developed in the Catholic Church that Catholics would send love notes to each other on February 14th. And very often on February 14th, families who arranged marriages would have them announced on February 14th, the feast of the martyr, Saint Valentine. To this very day, Valentine remains an important intercessor before the throne of God for those who are looking to do God's will by marrying that person which will help them to grow in holiness and become the saints they were called to be at baptism. It is my prayer as a priest that the feast of Saint Valentine might be respected in such a way as that we continue to live our faith profoundly and live this holy saint's memory forever in our hearts, recognizing that the love we share for one another is a reflection of our love for the one who created us and calls us to his heavenly glory. Through the intercession of Saint Valentine, may God bless you and all those you love, especially that one significant love that's calling you to holiness in the sacrament of matrimony. God bless you.